Hey there, Ben. How are you?
I'm great, Catherine. How are you?
Great. So, we're sitting down today to discuss together our observations of entrepreneurial authors, which is a really fun topic. So, Ben, I'm going to kick it off to you first, and then I'll weave in with different thoughts too. But what have you observed so far about what makes entrepreneurial authors different, or yeah,
Yeah.
anything you've observed about them?
Yeah, the first observation I have is more about entrepreneurs in general, where everyone I talk to, they've at least thought about writing a book. They either have or they thought about it or they tried to and didn't finish it. So I think there's an interesting connection there between entrepreneurs and wanting to tell their story, which fascinates me because when I talk to these entrepreneurs, they have such amazing stories. So it makes total sense.
Hmm. Yeah, I get that sense too. And I'll even broaden that a little bit. And I know we're focused at the Skinny platform on entrepreneurs, but almost every coach I talk to, and my husband's a trader and he's thought of it. People who are um, making and creating their own way, one way or another, even if it doesn't totally qualify as, or it doesn't, might not feel like the traditional entrepreneur. Oftentimes they're thinking about a book because they're having to kind of craft their own path and there's been a story behind it in one way or another.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's kind of the high level view of it. But getting down further, we were chatting a little bit before we started recording here, but each entrepreneur has their own reason. We've
Yeah.
seen I've talked to probably 10 or 12 authors, potential authors now, to see if they write with the Skinny platform. And they've each had different answers as to why they want to. But one theme I've seen, it's not their primary reason, it's reason number three or four, but they do see it as a legacy move, which they want their story out there because they're proud of it. And I
Hmm.
think that's an awesome component of it.
Absolutely. And they should be.
Yep.
Well, let's talk about some of the other reasons and some of the other types of books that we've had for from authors who are signing up now, and because we've had like the story like your dad's, where it was a very raw and compelling story of his, where he's talking about a moment where he kind of had a bottoming out experience and then what brought him out of that. So it was more personal in nature, but related to his business journey.
Yep.
Then we had Carrie Chiswick, who told a different kind of story, but he was really overall sharing a methodology and a way to approach sales and marketing teams and simple methods to use to really weave them together and have alignment. And so that was kind of something that I feel has been brought about by his like years and years and years of experience and learning in that category. And then he's brought it together in now like a methodology that other businesses can use, which was cool. And you go
Yep.
ahead now.
Yeah.
What else
And
have you seen?
those are the first two kind of books we've done. And then the third book we're working on now with Tony Merchandani is we're telling the story of his dad's business actually that he's running, which frankly to me has probably been the coolest one so far because it is so different from the other two. The other two are uh, kind of one person experiences, and then this one is the story of a whole team, a whole history, and a super cool story. And how Tony operates that business was fascinating by allowing everyone to find what they're passionate at and work at it has been cool to listen to him talk about and then getting to write about.
Right. And so he's with those, he's actually choosing to write two books. And with
Yep.
both of them, he's shining a light on the story of his company.
Yep.
And, but one of the books is actually written, not necessarily, I mean, others are welcome to read it and probably will be compelled to read it. But it's actually meant to be for potential partners or companies that he may do mergers and acquisitions with.
Yep.
And so that is a book to help suss out that alignment and give them a clear picture right from the start and save time for both parties. And then I know that the second book that we're going to be doing with Tony is similar, but for team members.
Mhm.
and a book to kind of shine a light on the experience within the company for team members and also to be used then in recruiting. So those are just Tony's books alone give you a new variety of why to write an entrepreneurial book as an entrepreneur, different ways and reasons to write the book, which is so cool. I mean, everybody's got a different reason, and it's fantastic to be a part of so many different book journeys.
No, absolutely.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot for your time, Ben.
Thank you.